Hello everyone, it's the Mercenary. Hope you guys are having an awesome mid part of your week going into this week, and welcome back to some more CoD Mobile gameplay. So in today's gameplay, I'm doing firing range, doing some pure sniping with the ACOG scope, and if there's no game audio, that's because the method of how I recorded is actually a lot different this time around. I was experimenting with a lightning port to a HDMI adapter, which you can plug into an iPad and or an iPhone, and I was hoping to use that project display to go onto my monitor so I can play in real time on a bigger display. Unfortunately, the latency in the display made it kind of impossible to do because it was like a 1.5 seconds in delay, and I can't play with anything less than like a real-time response time. So therefore, I figured I'd keep it because the gameplay is awesome, and without the background, well, hopefully this music will suffice. So yeah, I managed to capture this through my Elgato HD60, even though I thought the audio was working. Unfortunately, I guess it didn't because there's no audio, period. Either way, I also noticed another deficiency in using the adapter. We all know the game itself can make a device hot internally, and unfortunately, I believe with the lightning adapter plugged in, it actually increased that heat even more. So therefore, my device was getting hotter and faster, and unfortunately, the controls that I was using at the time ended up slipping away from me because I think of how hot it was getting, so I couldn't really process what I was doing. So this wasn't really a good idea. I was thinking if it was, I definitely would have invested in it more, but unfortunately I'm left to just playing on a display which is whatever the size of the iPod touchscreen is, which is not very big. So with this aside, I have something big to mention. I'm not gonna spoil any of it right now because it's still a work in progress, but it's to kind of give a hint, it's a way of supporting me beyond the platform itself, but you guys can kind of guess that for yourselves what that is. Any answer might be correct, and I'll just let you guys kind of file that down and be your own detective and figure out what that is. But yeah, it's one of those projects that I gotta think as I go along and type of stuff, so it may not be ready anytime soon, but that's okay because it's not something I want to rush into, but it's something I want to carefully think about before I move forward with it. So with that said, I will update you guys more on when that becomes more of a thing in the future. But as for right now, I'm just enjoying what I do without the long-term commitment and being really obligated to this, and I'm just treating this as a hobby again, which is a really nice feeling. Therefore, I can upload when I want and choose the content I want freely and carefully without being forced into doing something I don't want to do. So I'm really happy about that going forward. But as this gameplay comes to a close, I know I kind of contradicted my statement from an earlier video, which saying that I don't really play this game very much, which obviously the content I'm providing means I play this quite a lot, but I only play it if I'm in the mood for it. So yeah, not to get that misunderstood. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for your time and watching my video. If you did, feel free to leave a like or dislike, and be sure to hit that subscribe button with a post notification bell to make sure you're not missing out on any of my videos, and we'll go from there. So yeah, have yourselves a nice day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.